Hey guys, welcome back. ab.aurabomb here, and it is a glorious day. It is an amazing day because Lucario has a GX. Oh man, the only thing that would be better than this is if Togekiss got a GX, but today we're playing Lucario GX. There's a lot of different builds out there, and today I'm trying out something that we played on stream, something that I'm very happy with. We played it on stream on Saturday we played Saturday evening. We played 15 games with it. And we won 80% of our games, and it was spectacular. It was spectacular. We won 12 of our 15. That's what I think it was. I think we only lost 3 times that day. Yeah, almost pretty positive that's the case. We won 12 of our 15 games, which is crazy. And there's still like some tweaks I'm making to the deck as well. The deck is ever changing, ever being tested, but it's so much fun. But before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like. You guys have no idea how much your likes support me. So if you can, drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to all the good jazz for the people that are new to the army. And let me know in the comments down below for a chance to actually win a Lucario GX online. Let me know in the comments down below, what is your second favorite Pokemon? You guys all know Togekiss is my first favorite Pokemon, second is Lucario, Mew is my third. Those are my 3 favorite Pokemon. So let me know what your second favorite Pokemon is and why in the comments down below. And we're gonna get right into this video. Now we're playing Lucario GX. Lucario GX is such a cool attacker. Having 30 plus HP, having 210 HP, which is a good number, as we know. All those Zoroark fans know how much 210 is good. And weak to Psychic, not the best, but we can OHKO Mews with ease, so it's not a big deal. But Aura Strike here is like, whew, I slept on this attack so hard. But Aura Strike is really cool. 30 damage plus 90 more damage if you evolve from Riolu this turn. So, just like Glitchxcity, but it's a different thing. You need to evolve from it this turn, from a Riolu this turn, instead of become active. So it's a little bit harder to pull off than Glitchxcity is. But at the same time, it's really useful because it's easy to devolve with de-evolution spray, super scoop up, and things like that. Like you can revolve back into Lucario throughout the game a lot. So that's not the hard part. But it's really cool because you can hit 120, which means you OHKO Zoroarks with relative ease is what I'm trying to say. And more importantly, with a strong energy and a choice band, which is pretty easy for you to get in your hand like mid game, because by the time every time you super scoop up, you're putting tools and strong energies back into your hand and stuff like that. But with the combination of that and strong energy and choice band on Lucario, your Aura Strike actually does 170. So not only do you OHKO Zoroarks in one hit, which is really good in this meta, you also OHKO Guardies in one hit. So there's a lot of good coming out of Lucario GX here. Aura Strike, very strong attack I slept on super hard when I first saw it. I didn't realize it was going to be this good. I'm actually really excited to show you guys how good it is. Cyclone Kick here does 130 damage, not something you're going to be using very often, but it's better than attacking with our other Pokemon. If we need to hit a consistent big damage output, it's an option. And then Cantankerous Beatdown is really interesting on Lucario. If you guys don't know, it does the same thing as Tauros GX's GX attack. It does 30 damage times the amount of damage scans you have in Lucario. Now, there's a bunch of good and a bunch of bad that comes out of this. The good thing is that your opponent does not actually attack you very often, because they know if they do, they're going to get GX and it's going to be sucky for them. But a bad thing is that they don't attack you, which means that Acerola, as much as you would like to use it, is not going to be something you use very often, because your opponent's going to try to play around Lucario's attack. They're going to try to play around it, so they're never going to really attack you unless they're going to OHKO you or you already GX that game. So it's cool that they don't attack you, which means they have to play like all around your Lucario, which is really annoying for them. But it's bad in the same way, you know? But Cantankerous Beatdown is a very strong attack. If they ever do attack you, trying to soften you up, you can punish them for trying to soften you up. So Lucario GX, awesome card. We're playing a 4-3 line with our Detect Riolu, which is really good for stalling if you land heads. So shout out to Detect for being good. Also 70 HP is really powerful because you can attach all energy to it. And then if Lele were to attach a DC and attack you, they don't hit the 60. They don't hit 70, they only hit 60. So you're actually surviving. And you can put yourself in range of Cantankerous too, because I think that's like 180, which means that they don't OHKO you with... I mean, you don't need strong energy choice band to be able to knock them out with Cantankerous, so that's pretty nice as well. Now, we're playing it with Lycanroc, and we're playing a heavy line of Lycanroc because it is so good in this deck. Bloodthirsty Eyes, as you guys know, I don't use Lycanroc very often in this deck, so maybe not, but Bloodthirsty Eyes, amazing Pokemon. 200 HP Lycanroc, 200 HP Pokemon, weak to grass, so it's actually an alternate attacker if you're playing against like a pure Psychic deck for whatever reason. I guess against Trash Land is just something worth mentioning. But when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during this turn, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. So it's essentially a Lysander or a Guzma for the New Age players. It's a pseudo Guzma that you can play down. You can bring up your opponent's Pokemon, you can choose the Pokemon that you bring up, and then you can knock it out. It's very good with Lucario, because Lucario is all about taking very precise knockouts. If you're not taking the precise knockouts, you're kind of wasting some resources, which is not good. You want to knock out Lele's, you want to knock out the Zoroarks, you want to 2-hit KO the exact things you need to 2-hit KO. So Lycanroc is such a great partner with Zoroark. Also Claw Slash, Vanilla 110, and once again, very good if you're fighting against a Psychic deck, I guess. But Dangerous Rogue is actually something worth mentioning for 2 energies, which is easy to do because we're like only attaching 1 energy to Lucario, so we can like slowly attach a Lycanroc throughout the game. But Dangerous Rogue is very strong because if they overbench, like if you're playing against a Gardevoir deck, which I've been playing a lot of for some reason, a Gliscod deck or something like that, you can actually OHKO them using Dangerous Rogue because it does 50 times the amount of bench Pokemon they have. So they bench 4 Pokemon, you're hitting for 200, with a strong energy is 220, which knocks out the likes of Gliscod. With a Choice Band, you're hitting 230 and not having a strong energy, which means you knock out the likes of Gardevoir. And that's only if they have 4. If they have 5, you pretty much knock out everything. There's nothing that can survive it. So Lycanroc, very, very, very strong partner. We are playing, of course, 2 Lele's and just a thin 1/1 line of Octillery. Besides the fact that we can't fit it, we both physically can't fit it in the deck, and we can't physically fit it on the bench because we're going to have like 3 Riolus, like 1 in the active, that's a Lucario, maybe 2 on the bench. We're probably going to have 2 Rockruffs on the bench as well, which is already like 4 bench spaces taken. We want to have another one for like Lele. It's not very easy to put down Remoraid, but it is a really good mid to late game card because sometimes you get end down to low numbers, and since we're not playing Zoroark, Lucario, or Gardevoir Lucario like all these other decks are, I think it's pretty good. Not to mention, we have a really good mirror match against both of those players because we can OHKO the Gardevoirs, that's not a big deal, and we can knock out the Zoroarks, and obviously with the Lucario. And of course, if we are playing against Gardevoir, we can just set up Lycanroc, not play too many tools or items, and then just kind of Claw Slash our way to victory. So that's pretty nice as well. And that's it for the Pokemon lineup. Let's take a look at the rest of the deck. We got ourselves 2 Devo Sprays. I want to play more. This deck, I played this deck on stream. If you guys have not seen my almost 4-hour live stream on Saturday, that is the 10th, March 10th, go check that out if you want to watch a lot of games with Lucario, because we played 15 games, I think, that day. I know we only lost 3, so I think we won 12 games that day, which is wild. We won 12 games. It was so good. It was a lot of testing. I thought this deck was just gonna be meh, but when I started playing it, I was very surprised. I was very happily surprised by how good the deck was. So if you guys want to see even more games with Lucario, twitch.tv/ab.aurabomb. Also, go ahead and follow, and right underneath that follow button, click that notification button so you know whenever I'm streaming. Notifications show up on your Gmail as well as your Twitch. You get the message on your phone if you do have mobile Twitch. So do all those things for me. I love it. I love streaming on Twitch. So anyways, 2 Devo Sprays. Devo Sprays are great in this deck. I want to play more, but I feel like Super Scoop Ups are just better because Super Scoop Ups not only can pick up your Lele so you can deny game from your opponent in a lot of cases, you can also complete your move damage that Devo Spray cannot do. So if you have a damaged Lucario and you want a Devo Spray, or a damaged Lycanroc that you want to Devo Spray, you're also sacking off one of your Rockruffs. I mean, sometimes it's better because you're giving them 1 prize instead of 2, but you know, sometimes you want to give them no prizes. So whenever you land heads, this card's amazing. If you land tails, it's not even a big deal because you still have Devo Spray and you still have Acerola as well, which we are playing 2 of. A low count because, once again, I mentioned earlier, your opponent never really attacks your Lucario, so Acerola isn't used as much as you would like. But what else? No, it's really good if you're playing like the Gardevoir list with like Rainbow Energies and stuff like that. In my list, not so great. I'm playing 1 Field Blower. I don't really care if my opponent Garbo locks me. It's not a big deal. I can actually OHKO the Gardevoirs, and so it's not. We can actually OHKO the Gardevoirs. We can still play our Super Scoop Ups and Devo Sprays as well. So it's not like it completely ruins the game for us. So this is not a big deal, and Parallel is not a big deal either because we're actually playing 3 Brooklets. No Bridget. Once again, every time I play these fighting decks, man, I really just like not playing Bridget, and it takes a lot of your turn 1 stress away, and you can just attach an energy and play a draw supporter instead, which I like a lot. And Brooklet is just like, it's a nest ball every turn until they bump it, and if they don't bump it, like, then you just get a nest ball every turn. So it's really, really strong, and I like the Brooklet. I like Brooklet over Bridget and like these style decks. Now, 1 Rescue Stretcher, I really want to make this 2. If there's 1 card I want to change, is make this 2 Stretchers, because I want to be able to shuffle back in or put things in my hand, the combo pieces I need to win each game. So if you guys find a card you want to cut, let me know. Right now I haven't found anything yet, but I haven't tested it with Octillery yet. I've tested it with all my other stuff. But every Octillery just seems like it's a perfect fit since we're playing, you know, Brooklet already anyways. 4 Scoop Ups, stupid good. Stupid good. I don't care what anyone says, they're stupid good. Ultra Ball, of course. 2 Acerolas, only 2 Acerolas. I used to play Palpad in this deck, but I had to make cuts. I might put Palpad back in because we're actually playing a small amount of Acerola and Guzma, mainly because we don't really need Guzmas as much as we would like because we have Lycanrocs. There was only one game where I wished I had Palpad, and ever since then it hasn't been a big deal, so I'm not too worried about it. But we are playing 3 Cynthia, 2 Guzmas, 3 Ends, and 4 Professor Sycamore. The heavy, thick line of draw supporters, because I want to make sure we can constantly draw, because we need to draw a lot. That's how we get the combo pieces, lots of drawing. So that's the thing. 3 choice bands. I found that you don't really need 4 because you're putting them into your hand a lot with Acerola and Super Scoop Up. But I will say that we don't play Acerola as much. I already said that already, but I do want to reiterate that Acerola might be a card that I cut soon, just because, not altogether, but maybe cut it down to 1, just because of how little we actually end up playing it. I might even cut it down to like 1 and play another and play a Palpad in its place, just so I can shuffle the Acerola back if I need to. We'll see what happens. But yeah, between Super Scoop Up and Acerola, we don't really need to worry about it because we can put the choice bands back into our hand more often than not. 2 Flowstones, another card I'm kind of thinking about cutting because we don't really need to worry about it. Almost every card besides Octillery gives us a free retreat, but the cool gives us a 1 retreat cost, which is cool because we only need to have 1 energy attached to one of our Riolus to do damage. So as you can see, 1 retreat here, 1 retreat here, and 1 retreat here, and of course 1 retreat here. So Flowstone might be the next card I cut altogether. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I use Flowstone very often. But what was I saying? Everything have that 1 retreat. And it's actually really cool too because you can devolve some of your Pokemon, including the likes of Octillery, just re-evolve it next turn, then you have your draw support again, which is kind of cool. I like that a lot about this deck. And of course, it does give you that 1 retreat. But Flowstone is still good because then you're not forced to attach an energy for retreating. You can actually spend turns attaching energies to your Lycanroc so you can use your GX attack later. So there's that benefit as well. But we are playing, of course, a nice small account of energy. 4 Strongs and 5 Basics, only because we're drawing so much. And I don't want to put myself in a position to where I'm overdrawing energies. I'd rather just have 1 energy in my hand rather than 3. That way I don't have to throw them away. And we only need 1 energy to attack every turn anyway. So that's going to be the deck list, guys. And let's go ahead and get a couple of games. Now, don't forget to answer the comment question of the day and all that good jazz, because I do want to know who your second favorite Pokemon is. I will give away some Lucario codes. That's pretty cool. Yeah. All right, guys, we are back. We're playing against Dark Water Psychic Lightning. Don't know what this is. No idea what this is, but it's dark, so I'm hoping there's Zoroark. Because of the nature of the beast, you do really well against Zoroark. So we want to see as many Zoroarks as possible. We want to see all the Lele's down as possible, all that good jazz. Oh, the first time I play with Remoraid and I lead with it. That sucks. But we have double Ultra Ball here. It's both good and bad because you don't want to lose your Ultra Balls because they're kind of your ways of getting Lycanroc and Lucario late in the game. But I guess I can just Sycamore this turn, depending on what I top deck, of course. I just get down both Riolu and Rockruff and just draw really well the rest of the game. Some Coco shenanigans. Is that what I want to do? Because I could also Cynthia, but it's very, very risky. It doesn't really progress my board state if I do that. So I am going to do what I said earlier and just like draw a bunch. It's not great. It is nice that we have Octillery in the deck still. Let's see what's prized. We don't have any. We have 1 Rockruff prized. We have our Octillery in the deck as well. What's prized as energy goes? We have all of our energy, so we shouldn't be able to whip that too much. We have a couple draw spores prized, so I'm glad that we're making this kind of play. Actually, I'm not, because we're going to be losing a lot of draw spores here, but we have Octillery in the deck, so I'm hoping that we can abuse Octillery. He doesn't knock it out. I want to attach a Remoraid and retreat. No, we need Rockruff. And hopefully we can land a Brooklet. Just get as many Pokemon down as we possibly can. I hate that we're doing this, though. I'm not going to lie. But we have Octillery now, so I'm a little bit more comfortable since we'll be able to draw a bunch. I mean, there we go. We got both of our Pokemon. We should be okay. The only thing that sucks is that we have to get Lele next turn because we're kind of thin now. But we will attach an energy here, and I guess we'll just retreat somehow. We can always get Flowstone as well. So we have a couple options. I guess I toss next turn. I toss whatever we top deck and Acerola, or we can toss Choice Band and Acerola. We'll see what happens. Because if he does do Flying Flip, we could just actually Acerola our Remoraid. I don't know if I like that idea, though. We'll see what happens. He's playing Ninetales, so how do we beat Ninetales? Maybe Ninetales is not a huge deal if they don't set it up. If they do set it up, it's a pretty big problem. Huh. All we can do is jab it, huh? We can't do much. I was thinking about playing the other Lycanroc in this deck for this reason, but I decided against it since you don't see Baby Ninetales competitively anymore. The only thing you really see is Hoopa because it's easier to set up, but like... if he plays down these Lele's and stuff like that, we can slowly whittle away at a Ninetales. Because Lele's free, easy 2 prizes for us for the most part. And we just have to whittle away at prizes and then we'll be okay. He's gonna bridge it this turn. And he's on, maybe he's playing Ninetales GX. Oh, he's playing Zoroark Ninetales. Oh, that's so good. So that right here, I'm gonna let him evolve into Zoroark, so that's a bunch of easy prizes for us throughout the game. This is once again another 2 easy prizes as well, as long as we get Strong Energy Choice Band. All we're missing right now is the Strong Energy, because we got it. Yes, he is playing Ninetales GX. Okay, Ninetales GX, less of an issue, but still a big issue. Oh, we got the Strong Energy. And we have Lucario. We need Flowstone. Should I go for it? No. But like, if I don't, I'm losing this. So I'm gonna go for it. Let me grab Artillery here. Yeah, I think we'll go for it. I think this will be fun. Let's do this. Do this. We can still play Guzma this turn as well, so I'm actually not going to play Lycanroc down quite yet. Oh, this is not good. Alright, looks like I'm playing Lycanroc down and hoping for the best here. I know that we have the Flowstone in the deck, we just have to keep thinning. We'll grab another Riolu down. Actually, we'll grab another Rockruff. No, you're not a Rockruff. Give me a Rock. Alright, cool. Alright, let me try to knock out this Lele while we can. I really hope we land the Flowstone though. If we don't land the Flowstone, it's going to be a little sucky, but it's not going to be the end of the world because he doesn't have any energies down yet. And we can always knock out Lele later. Let's see if I can land this. Come on, Flowstone. We have 2 of you. There it is. There it is. That's my boy. It's my boy. But yeah, Lele down. All he has to do is evolve into Zoroark and we should be okay. And we just Aura Strike for knockout. And this is what I mean. Like, it's not hard to pull this off. We can hit 170 with relative ease, which is really cool. Ninetales is so good right now. I should play Ninetales more. I love Ninetales. You guys know how much I love Ninetales. I feel like Puzzle Ninetales is better than ever thanks to Cynthia. And Ninetales in itself is such a good Pokemon because you can just snipe the bench and he evolved all of them. Wow, how dumb is that? So bad. I shouldn't call him dumb, but like that's not the best route to take against this deck. Because I literally OHKO him. So I can just win this game with relative ease. Let's see. I need to land into either Lucario or something else here. I need to land the Super Scoop Up. I think if I land the Super Scoop Up, I'm probably going to. You know what I'm going to do actually? I'm going to devolve this and bring up a Zoroark, and then I'm going to try to land an energy off this Cynthia, or Sycamore, I mean, that I'm going to play. Yeah, I think that's the best course of action. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Alright, hopefully we can land it. If we don't land it, that's not the best, but if we do land it, it's great. Because we can actually just OHKO with 1 more energy attachment. If he ever attacks us and doesn't OHKO us, which is very unlikely in this deck unless he plays Kukui, then we're even better off because we can GX the Ninetales with our Lucario. So there's a lot of good that's going on here. A lot of good. If he hits us for 50, we hit him back for 150, 180 with Choice Band, 200 with a Strong Energy. So 1 more Strong Energy is a knockout. If he decides to attack me, that is so stupid. I'm so confused as to why he's making these plays. I think what I will do this turn, though, is Cantankerous this. We might as well Cantankerous the Ninetales while we're here, right? Now let me try to land this first before I make a play. I keep saying stupid. It's not really nice of me. I'm not calling him stupid, but like, it's just so, it's like, it doesn't feel like any of these are the right plays. I don't know, man. I'm probably being a jerk. I'm sorry. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough calls for sure. We'll attach here, and we'll do this again. And let me draw before I make any plays, because I kind of want to get a draw sporty here, just to keep thinning. But I don't really need to do that because like my hand's so loaded right now. Is there anything else I need to do this turn? Not really. I mean, my hand's good for the next turn. I just literally GX this, right? I don't have anything else that I should do. I think I'm good. Sure. Well, Cantankerous. Boom. Alright, and then we just knock out a Zoroark next turn. If we can pull it off. There's a stretcher and there's a scoop up. If we land a scoop up, I think we win. But we also, yeah, if we land scoop up, we win because we have Lucario in our hand thanks to stretcher. He needs to end us down, but we have Octillery now. So I'm actually very glad we put the Octillery in. Octillery's putting in work right now. Because beforehand, ending would be really bad. Although this is really good for us. So we can devolve, or we have to just top deck. But like, a lot of the time it was bad before. He takes a knockout here with Zoroark, and then we just revenge it if we draw well. If we draw decently well. I guess he's just, you know, accepting the fact that like I can just Lycanroc whenever I want. That's probably what he's doing. Although it's not true. That's not whenever I want. It takes a little bit more than just that. But we're going to have to draw with Octillery and not whiff. It's going to be tough. Mewtwo's good, but Mewtwo can only hit us for like a max of 140 with a choice band, since most of the time we only have one energy attached. Now he can hit us for obviously more right now, but like in most cases he can only hit us for 140, because I think he hits like what, 20, he hits 40, which is 80, but if he attaches a strong energy, it's a 70, which is 140. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to try to Lycanroc for game here, I think. Do I devolve now though? I think I devolve and bring up this one because it doesn't have any energies attached, and then like try to go off that play. We'll see what happens. He's gonna knock me out here, and then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We just have to draw decently. We have Stretcher in the deck, which is still good. We'll devolve and do some shit, and now just thin out our hand a little bit as well. And we should win. We can potentially, we have a good chance of winning this game this turn, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I'm getting so ahead of myself, because I know I'm going to draw like 20 fighting energies and nothing else. We'll see what happens. It's such a rough matchup for my opponent though. Well, rough. If he didn't, see, here's the thing, right? If he didn't attack me, he would have been in a much better position, because then I wouldn't be able to knock out his energy on. He wouldn't knock out the Ninetales, which is actually the threat, and then I wouldn't be able to Cantankerous. And then if he didn't bring up Zoroark, it wouldn't have been a Pokemon I could knock out either. So I think he should have just like kept a Vulpix out or something, right? That seems like the better play. I don't know. I could be crazy. Let me devolve and try to pull off Lycanroc this turn, or probably try to pull off a Lucario this turn. Do I end now and then draw, or do I draw and then end? No, I think I draw and then end because I could get a Sycamore. Let me thin. Yeah, well, because I can potentially get a Sycamore, so it's better if I do this. Yeah, we got Cynthia instead, but still, same thing. We did lose a lot of Ultra Balls early game, didn't we? I don't remember. Yeah, we whiffed Lucario altogether. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's still a possibility that we can lose this game. We can detect here, avoid damage, but it's very unlikely that I think we'll lose, because we still have Octillery down. We still have a lot of other shenanigans. And by I meant lose, I meant not draw this turn. So we'll go ahead and just detect here and try to avoid damage. We got Tails, doesn't matter. It's okay. We have another Riolu down on the bench, and we still have another Rockruff down that could become a Lycanroc, which we have in our hand as well. And we have Cynthia, but I think more importantly we have Sycamore. So I'll probably play the Sycamore instead. If he takes a knockout this turn, I can thin one more time before I play Sycamore. We just have to land a Stretcher or a Lucario or an Ultra Ball. We should have... I don't remember what's prized, but I don't think any of our Pokemon are prized. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Can he still win this? I think he can still win this. If he Tapu Koko spreads, he can definitely still win this. Let's see what happens. Is he going for Octillery? He's going for Remoraid. That one's fine. Not a big deal. We get down another Remoraid down. We attach an energy to that Remoraid. We already GX, so I can't exactly load up a... We can't exactly load up a Lycanroc. Okay, but we need to draw it. Alright, well, there's a Riolu. That's not what I wanted to see. So we can't thin anymore. We still have all two. We have still two. We still have two Lucarios. But we'll do this. And we'll bring up this again. And we'll Octillery now. We'll Field Blower for the sake of more drawing. And now we'll Octillery. Do we do that now? I think we play Lele down first. I think we play Lele down to draw to get Sycamore into our hand, and then we'll Octillery. We're just trying to increase our odds to the maximum to draw into Lucario, because I just want to close this game out and move on to the next one. We've been playing for 24 minutes already, man. Still nothing. Alright. Come on. There's like two Lucarios in there. It's very unlikely that I whiff it here. There we go. There we go. And now we just Aura Strike. Boom. We had to thin out so much to draw these Lucarios, man. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, moving on. Next game. Was that our first game or second game? I don't even remember anymore, bro. I just know we've been recording for 24 minutes, but I know I like to talk a lot, so I don't know how long my intro was. I imagine it's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes-ish. We'll see. I don't remember. I wasn't keeping track. We'll play another game here. Maybe 2 more games. We'll see. Because I still need to stream tonight, and it's already 8 o'clock. I'm recording this as soon as I get home, but then I got interrupted because people came over and I had to go pick up all their crap from the car. And that took me like 15 minutes, and then I came back, and obviously the game's gonna be over in 15 minutes. So, because you guys know that I don't tell my family I do my YouTube stuff because they hate Pokemon, they hate things that aren't school. So if my family knew that I was a YouTuber, they'd be so mad. They'd be so mad. So I keep it on the down low. You know what I mean? Like it's all on the down low. Can you guys keep a secret? I hope you guys keep a secret. Don't tell anyone I'm a YouTuber, okay? Except for, you know, people that could potentially subscribe to me. Tell everybody to subscribe to me. That's important. Moist Williams. What's up, Moist William? How you doing, Big Dog? I like your username, Big Dog. I like it. But I do want to give a special shout out to Pat. I did it in my first recording before I had to redo it. Hold up. I got distracted by the thing, but I do want to give a shout out to Pat because Pat actually gave me 3 Lucario codes for my birthday, so I do want to give a huge shout out to that dude. He's a subscriber on YouTube. He's a Twitch subscriber as well, which means he actually supports me on Twitch, which is great. So I do want to give a huge shout out to him. Thank you, Pat. Thank you very much. I did give him an original shout out in the beginning of my last video that I recorded, but I trashed it because of the interruption. So we are here, back again, once again. Let's see what happens. My dude is taking much too long. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You check Discord again. Don't make me check Discord. As soon as I check Discord, I stop forgetting what I'm talking about. My opponent. Okay. All right. Thank you, opponent. Oh, it's going to be one of those games. Looks like we're only going to have one more game, guys. Unless it's my own internet, which I don't think it is. My internet seems decent at best right now. Although my internet's never great, so. Alright, so we just need to lead with Riolu. That'd be ideal. Nope, we lead with Lele instead. And we have a dead hand. So, talking too much crap last game, and now here we are. And now we're here. Alright, what am I doing? What am I doing this turn? We have a flow zone, so that's not bad. If we can get it, if we get our hands into a Riolu. We're playing against Psychic, of course, and we're stuck, so... I don't know what to do. I think Moist Williams might have gotten us this game, guys. I think he might have gotten us this game. And we're playing against Psychic, too. Oh, actually, we're playing against Solgaleo from the looks of it. Solgaleo is kind of problematic. If he's playing Zoroark Solgaleo, it's not the biggest deal in the world, because we haven't revealed our hand yet. But he has actually... We've already mulliganed, so never mind. Oh, I guess his bridge is priced. That sucks. I guess it's good for us as well. We'll see what happens. Top decks. Nope. Nope. Oh boy. We might have to attack with Lele at some point. So we'll just pass here. Wow, this sucks. I've actually never had this happen. How many games has it been? 15 games yesterday. And then we just played 2, I think. So 17 games. I played 1 off screen that I had to forfeit, but even then I had a good hand going. So I'd say out of 18 games, so this is game number 19. We almost hit 20 games where we had at least decent hands. We haven't had any like bad hands like this last time. We had some hands where we just kind of like waited like a turn and then we got a draw supported, but we never had this. I don't know what my opponent's playing either, but if he's playing Solgaleo with max potions, we're in a bad position, especially if he doesn't play down Zoroark or anything like that. And he is, so we're gonna be crying here soon. Is that unit energy? No, it's Prism. It doesn't work. I mean, it does work, but like he doesn't have 4 stage 2s out right now. And it does count as a metal energy he has to discard if he chooses to attack me. Which means we need to top deck something next turn. That's what it means. He doesn't have a lot of Pokemon down either, so we can't abuse Lycanroc GX. Freaking finally. Alright, so what am I doing? I'm playing N. It's not great. But we're going to toss these 2 in the process because I want to keep my Floatstones. We have to grab Lele and assuming it's not prized. Let's see what it is prized though. We have all of our Pokemon from the looks of it. How many Ultra Balls? We have 1 Ultra Ball prized. We have 1 Sycamore prized. One Ultra Ball, one Sycamore. Everything else seems good. We have a... Ooh, we have... Alright, we have 2 basic energies, 1 Ultra Ball, 1 Sycamore, and 1 Strong, and there was one more I saw. I think, yeah, 1 Brooklet. A lot of good stuff for early game is prized, which is not great. But I can't lose these cards in my hand for sure, knowing what I have now. So we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna handle this. We have to get a Brooklet, we have to get a couple of basics, we have to attach an energy to a Riolu. He has to not have any more things going on in his hand either. Like, we have to have a perfect game now. Let's see what we can do, and get nothing. That's what can happen. I guess we'll damage him. Because, like, there's literally nothing we can do right now. Low energy drive for 100. That sucks. That sucks. So I didn't want to Sycamore because that's 2 strong energies being gone. I should have Sycamored, but, like, I did not want to Sycamore. He's going to end me, so I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. If he attacks me, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, if he gets max pushing, he gets max pushing. He attacks me, knocks me out max pushing his next turn, and I'm sad. And I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. I'm getting real mad right now, guys. I'm getting super mad. Alright, he can't boost up anymore. But I'm getting pretty angry. I'm getting pretty angry. I'm gonna have to land a detect here, I think. I'm gonna have to land these scoop ups first. Alright, good. Actually, if I land a second scoop up, we're kind of okay. Because I can not have this lay down and again. Alright, let's get a Sycamore here. And let's see if we can power through this game. We might play another game after this. I don't want to end the game off like this. Not like this. Dang it. Alright, Sycamore, help me out, big dog. Give me an energy, land me a heads. We got our 1 tails. We got our tails quota. Hook me up, big dog. Hook me up, big dog. Please don't make me lose the Riolu with a strong energy. Just land this detect and be all Gucci good. Dang it! It's okay. It's okay. We don't have Rockruff down, so it's not the best, but it's okay. If he gets max potion, that sucks, but it's okay. Everything is okay. I don't know why he even plays Floatstone. What's the purpose of playing Floatstone? Is there even a purpose in playing Floatstone? I guess ability lock, but I would just play a Field Blower over a Floatstone, because you have your ability. That doesn't seem very useful. I would honestly just play a Field Blower over a Floatstone. I don't know what's going on there. He's not going to max potion, I guess. I guess he's going to switch into Lele and attack. He doesn't take a knockout though, and we can Cantankerous if he does. Which is not bad, because he's not going to play a bunch of Pokemon from the looks of it. Or, I guess that's smart as well, because now we can't Cantankerous. He's on a Blower as well, which is annoying. So no Rockruff this turn unless we land it. It's okay, we can still get a bunch of good stuff here. Strong Energy Choice Band is going to be good for a knockout as well. That's not strong energy, but I'm digging for the strong energy. Don't even tempt me, bro. Don't even tempt me, bro. Actually, I'm an idiot. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. Because what I could have done is just attach energy and retreated, and attach this Choice Band here, and then pull off the same exact thing. I guess we'll Blower, because I'm going to Sycamore anyways. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. We don't have many energy left, but we do have all of our strong energies besides this one in our hand. So hopefully we can not whiff. We whiffed, guys. We whiffed. We do have Rockruff finally, though. God damn it. Ah, I'm such an idiot. I've been making nothing but the stupid plays. Alright, let's go ahead and Ultra Ball and get Octillery and hopefully draw well off that. I don't want to evolve yet, but I'm going to draw one less card if I do that. Because if I evolve... I mean, chances of us whiffing an energy is very, very, very low now. So I will evolve this one. Octillery, put in the work, big dog. Put in the work. How? How? This game is just... It's testing my patience, big dog. It's testing my patience. Holy crap. I think we lost all of our Guzos now, too. Yep. Ah, it is testing my patience, big dog. It is testing my patience. And he gets Hala. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna die. It's over, guys. GG for Aurabomb. GG for Aurabomb. Can we get some GGs in the chat? In the comment section. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We whiffed all the strongs. We had 3 remaining left, so I didn't think we would whiff all of them after like what, 11 draws, 12 draws. Ay. It's fine. It's fine. I don't even know if we have choices. Stretcher in the deck, so I don't even want to do the thing. We can't even Cantankerous because we whipped an energy. And oh my god, just all the bad right now. All of the bad. We can't switch. We can't do anything. I wish he would kill me. I can't Sycamore. I need an energy this turn. I'm really just gonna bank that we bank on having a Stretcher in the deck, I think. Because this is ridiculous. Do we have Stretcher? Alright, we do. We also have Super Scoop Up, which would be really nice. Super Scoop Up would just make up for everything right now. We're gonna have to try to land that. Like, literally, Super Scoop Up would make up for everything. I might Lycanroc to try to knock this out as well. Because I can knock out Lele later, I guess. Sure. I only have one Lycanroc, though. Before I do anything else, let's do this. Because we're probably going to Sycamore this turn regardless. If I land Super Scoop Up, which is, like, the best thing ever. It's not great. This is good. I think we have to make all these plays. All these unnecessary plays. Come out here, I guess, buddy. I want to knock you out, so I need to land Scoop Ups. How many Scoop Ups have we played so far? Like 2? We're really just walking on eggshells here, aren't we? Alright, Sycamore. We don't have that many cards left in our deck. And alright, can we land this, please? After all this abuse? Nope. I guess we can attach and retreat. Actually, we're going to be knocked out here in the process, but like, this is getting ridiculous. I need to knock out this thing. Also, it gives me bench space for a Rockruff, which is good, I guess. Am I going to GX? I might. We have a bunch of shuffle draw left, which is good. Sure, we'll Aura Strike. Whatever. Whatever, that was such a pain. That entire process was a pain. Dude, Salty Bomb in the building, I swear. Alright, there's our strong energy, so there's all the strong energies we whiffed. When they mattered. But you know what? It's like I can't complain too much because that was my own misplay. Like I said, if I literally just attached to my active Riolu and switched, I would have been fine. Or I would have had an option to manually switch that way. So that was 100% me messing up. I can't be too upset about it. He's got another one of these bad boys though, so things are looking kind of bad for us. If he attacks us with this, that's another 3 turns he needs to spend attacking. Do we have any more strong energies? Or no, we don't have any more choice bands, so actually we can't knock out Lele's anymore. We're back to 2 KO game, I guess. Back to the 2 KO game, and hopefully we can land Lycanrocs. We have 2 more Lycanrocs potentially in the deck. Well, yeah, 2 KO game, here we come. I guess we can Cantankerous if he ever chooses to attack us again. I might load up a... No, because actually I do hit 170 with a strong energy. Yeah, I think I'm going to attach to a Lycanroc now. I'm going to end my opponent down to 1 as well. Let's get a Riolu, maybe? Not a Riolu. Yeah, I want Riolu down. I don't want Rockruff down. Yeah, okay, so we have a lot of good in our hand, in our deck, I mean. I will just play N here, and I'm down to 1. So we still have a chance here. He doesn't have any way to get cards, so that's pretty handy. And do we want to play this? Is there a reason to play this? Not really. The only thing I want to do this turn is grab a Rockruff or a Lucario. If we don't take a knockout and we get an energy next turn, which I don't know if we even have any more energies, but nice. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's shuffle Pokemon back. Yeah. Let's shuffle back a Lucario and 2 Rockruffs. That seems decent. Let me check through the deck now. Oh, did I already do that this turn? Oh, that's annoying. Ooh, that's very annoying, actually. We'll Aura Strike, though. That is in range of another Aura Strike later, and we can GX the Lele with our Lycanroc, so that's an option as well. I didn't realize we already played this turn. But you know what? Once again, I'm just misplaying here because I'm super duper tired. Just got back after a long day of work. Oh, he's going for the Lele. Does he have an energy? Oh, he won. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, he actually won off the N to 1. That's why he got Guzma and energy in hand, exactly what he needed. Oh, that was an infuriating game. I'm gonna play one more. That was too upsetting. That was too upsetting. I'm playing one more. That's the worst loss I've ever had. I made 2 misplays that game though, so it is my fault. I need to wake up. That's me slapping myself in the face. I need to wake up so I don't make those misplays again. Wow, that was yikes. But all at the same time, like that beginning, that intro, what was that, 3 turns of me doing nothing, and I still managed to bring it back that close? I think that was pretty good. I don't think that was bad. The ending my opponent down to 1 was pretty cool. Of course, you know, when my opponent gets Guzma energy off of that, I don't know what to say, really. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, we're going first, which is good. Alright, can we not have another one of those booty cheek hands? Now, dude, ever since I put in that Octillery, man, I've been having some bad opening hands. Obviously, this is a mulligan, but like, this has not happened before I put in that Octillery. I'm just saying. I think I could see myself removing the Floatstone, though. Just the Floatstones altogether. And just playing more de-evolution sprays. But here's a good hand. It's not the best hand, but it's definitely a good one. Because we can just attach an N. And hopefully not whiff too much. And then we're going first, so I'm glad we're playing the N as well. Alright, let's see if we can get a couple Brooklets, maybe some more basics. A couple good options here. Okay, we got another Riolu, so it's not the worst thing in the world. We have a Sycamore, and we have a Super Scoop Up, and we have a Super Scoop Up, doesn't really matter, but we have Sycamore, we have Lucario in hand, so chances of him being able to OHKO me next turn, I don't know what he's playing, but I'm hoping it's pretty low. I know what Mew can copy turn 1 that can knock us out, and not looking like it's much. But Mew is a problem, so we want to knock out the Mew. We also want to knock out these Grubbins. The cool thing about this matchup is that if we knock out the Vikavolt throughout the game, we should be okay. If he ever doesn't have a choice band and he doesn't OHKO or Lucario, and that's a problem for my opponent. And Bulus they're not easy to OHKO, but in fact, I don't even think we attacked Bulus at all this game, except with our GX attack. And we're probably going to GX with Lycanroc at some point. We still have the Stretcher in the deck. Right now, the 1 Stretcher count is working good, but I can definitely see myself cutting some Floatstones. We're not going to be able to do too much, I think. I want to attach to a Rockruff this game. We can't Cantankerous, it's only 90. Do I Cynthia? We don't need too much right now, so I think I do Cynthia. Sure, we'll Cynthia, because I want to preserve my Sycamores and my Super Scoop Ups and stuff like that. Alright, this isn't awful. Is it good, though? Lose this. I guess I have to lose a choice band, huh? We get a Rockruff down. Hopefully he doesn't Guzma it up. That could be annoying. I don't think we attach yet to Lucario. Chances of him being able to knock me out next turn, he didn't play a Draw Supporter, right? Which means he probably has the combo pieces in hand to knock me out. So I'm going to go ahead and give this man a lovely little love tap with Aura Strike. And next turn we can Lycanroc if we need to. He might just GX us this turn as well, which means if I get a second Strong Energy, that could be really nice. We'll see what happens. Rockruff is going to be really useful if he puts down a bunch of Pokemon. Dude, I hope this battle ends soon so I can use the restroom though, because I gotta use the bathroom. Let's see what happens. Ultra Ball, I'm sure he's going to get Vikavolt out this turn. Vikavolt means he's going to GX us, and ideally we get Strong Energy Choice Band off this Sycamore. We have whiffed our Brooklet still, which is kind of annoying. Kind of makes me want to play a 4 count, but I like everything I want to do. I want to play so many 4 counts in this deck that it's like, it's hard to figure out the exact numbers. I want to play more de-evolution sprays. I'm probably going to cut the Floatstones though. I think out of every card in this deck I've played so far, Floatstone was probably the least underwhelming. It's helped. It's definitely let me attach energies to different Pokemon, but as long as I can focus on the Lucario aspect of the deck, I think we'll be okay. He doesn't... Oh, he chose not to do that. Okay, so we're actually in a good position here. Well, I am actually going to evolve into this Rockruff. I'm not going to use the ability, but I am going to evolve. Am I going to evolve? We already tossed one, didn't we? That's a tough part, right? Because we already tossed one. I might Cynthia again, but I want a Sycamore really bad. I'm going to evolve into it, and then I have de-evolution spray target, but if I evolve into it, then I'm not in the best position either. Do we have our Stretcher in the deck? We do. We still have the other Lycanroc as well. So I don't think I'm going to evolve, because it becomes a target. If he gets down a Bulu and Energy next turn and Guzmas, that's a problem. So I'm actually just not going to evolve. I'm going to keep it as a Rockruff until I absolutely need to make it a Lycanroc. I want to have energies attached to it for potential GX attacks later, but I think for the time being we'll be okay. But this is a first. We've never had this many energies in our hand at once. But we have a good hand here, so it's not like the end of the world. Let me get a Riolu down. We get a Lucario here from knockout. We can attach an energy. I guess we attach it to Rockruff while we have a turn off, or do I just discard these and attach a strong energy? I think we attach a strong energy, actually. We have a turn off here, so we can actually afford to do this. We'll go ahead and get Lucario and take a knockout. Then we have a Sycamore in hand. I don't know what he's got going on in his hand, but he still has Vikavolt, so like, as long as he has Vikavolt and Mew down, it's still scary. But we can Aura Strike for knockout. We'll see what happens. Mew is still terrifying though. I gotta knock out Mew at some point. There's another strong energy. Acerola is not gonna be super useful, so I'm not too worried about it. I want to knock out Vikavolt. We'll see what happens here. He got Remoraid. Does he have Bulu in hand? He needs to have like a Bulu and then start an energy in hand to start having this Mew become a threat. I can OHKO the Mew without the need of doing any of my evolve shenanigans, but I don't think he has it. He might copy like, well, you can't copy Vikavolt's attack. You can only copy one of our baby's attacks, and there's no baby you can actually copy right now that's actually worth copying. Like Lele doesn't hit us for weakness, so we don't have to worry about that. And if he damages us, it's like cantankerous target later. What does Vice Grip do? Nothing. That sucks for my opponent, not gonna lie. Especially since I can just Acerola this turn. Get another Rockruff down. Actually, I think I get out Remoraid now, because it's about to be auxiliary targets. We'll keep the draw spoilers and energies in our hand. We'll just Acerola here. Unnecessary, because we could have saved that for a cantankerous target later, but I wanted to use Acerola. I'm not gonna lie. Before like I'm in range of a Bulu out of nowhere. Sorry, I had to clear my throat real quick. Because I want to keep myself out of range of a Bulu without Choice Band, which means he just has to find more pieces. So if I can avoid my opponent having to find more pieces, if I can avoid my opponent having to find less pieces to win, then I'm in a good place. 46 minutes. I mean, like, I guess we showed off the good and the bad of this deck already. That Solgaleo thing, that was such an anomaly. Like, I need you guys to understand that was such an anomaly. I really recommend you guys go to Twitch. If you want to watch more games with Lycanroc Zoric, if you want to have a stronger appreciation for how this deck does, let me know. In fact, if you guys want me to upload that whole stream to YouTube, let me know as well. It's a long one. I might cut out all the BS and like, it depends though, because that's a lot of editing and a lot of like rendering and stuff like that. But if you guys want me to, the audio quality of streams are never as good as they are for videos, because I'm actually editing my audio in videos, and you know, my video quality is better. But if you guys want me to, I can upload the whole entire Lucario stream to YouTube, or you guys can just go check it out on Twitch right now if you want to as well. But this is my deck. I'm fairly happy with this build. I think this build is very, very, very strong. You trim out the fat, and you trim out your weaknesses as well. Being a Lucario deck, or being a Zoric deck, does give you weaknesses of not being able to draw out of situations. I mean, not being able to have a good time against Lucario mirrors or Buzzwole or stuff like that, and you already don't have the best time against Buzzwole anyways. And not being a Garbodor deck means that you can actually have a chance to draw out of your situations way more than you would if you were a not Garbodor deck, you know what I mean? So there's the benefits of playing abilities and not having to worry about it. One thing I do think I will do is probably cut the Flow Stones altogether. Maybe play a second Blower and a third Devo Spray. That seems pretty decent. I could also play more energies, which I like as well. That seems pretty decent. If you really want to, you could play like Escape Roards over the Blowers, since it's still one energy retreat that way. But I think for the most part, this deck seems pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with it. Cutting Flow Stones, it just looks like it's going to help. As long as we have the extra energy, it should help a pretty good amount. And having that second Blower is good as well if you're worried about Garbodor. I don't think I'm worried about Garbodor, but maybe that's because I haven't played against enough Garbodor decks to really feel the worry. I played against a couple, and we just manhandled the ones that we have played against. That's because Garbodor is known for dead drawing really badly and just not getting the cards that you need. So we'll see. For now, I'll make it a second Field Blower. If I cut it out, I'm probably going to put in a third Devo Spray, because Devo Spray is looking like it's really, really good in this deck. I might even make it a fourth Brooklyn Hill so we don't whiff too many things as much as we have been. Although we haven't been whiffing them too often. We just had that really bad Solgaleo game. But you know what? I want to give you guys an example of how bad games are, regardless of what you're playing against or what you're doing. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, guys, if you haven't already. Subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Let me know in the comments down below what decks you want to see me play next. There's a bunch of different decks I haven't recorded in a long time. And if you guys want me to show you updated versions of decks, if you guys want to see just your favorite deck being played by me, maybe like you can see my take on a deck, things like that, don't be afraid to let me know in the comments down below. I love reading comments. I read everybody's comments every day for sure, because this is one of my favorite things. I love my community. My community is so nice, so powerful, so strong. We got the power, we got aura, we got, I don't know where I'm going with that. Regardless, drop a like if you haven't already, subscribe, share all that good jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.